The activity in front of the Brooklyn. And with...
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's McCollum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. McCollum kicks to Covington. Three-pointer. McCollum no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That shot by Griffin no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Powell, no one around him. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Irving with a clean look, and the Nets miss again. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career.
Oh, get it!
Just attacks the rim.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man!
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Griffin looking it over to the inside, and then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Lillard outside, pass to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Durant kicks to Griffin. Durant against Covington. The feed to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving from long range. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Covington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And both free throws good for Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Harden left side. Griffin passes to Harden. A baseline J. Can't hit that one. Good D by Covington. And here's Portland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Sinks that one from the post.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Harden against Lillard. And on the way from Irving for 3.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Lillard. It's good. 6 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Harris. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Lillard, look at that.
Oh, Watch out.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Harden with the defensive effort. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got his second basket.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Griffin, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the one.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now Cantor. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Brooklyn turns it over again. Trailblazers leading by 7.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Harden. Tries again. Down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
It's Jones on the wing, guarded by Harris. Here's Cantor. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Griffin dishes to Durant. Count it. Good. KD's got 6.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Here's Simons, defended by Durant. Here's Anthony. Good work defensively by Harden.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The pass to Cantor. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Irving. Can they get it? And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, loitering above the rim. Hollis Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
Harden surveying the D. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lobs it up for Cantor. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break and finished off by KD.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Irving double team. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Outside Griffin. He dishes it to Harris. Oh, Griffin in position. Outside for KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Harden. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
On the wing, Harris. To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
For Portland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everyone. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And that one's good. Durant.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Irving against McCollum. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Harden against Lillard. Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Lillard surveying the D. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Nurkic finds McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Good. McCollum's got 8 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Irving against McCollum. Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. 5 to shoot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
To the inside, stolen by Cantor. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Nets trail by 18. Harris drives in. Right side Durant. Inside. Griffin passes to Harris. Misses the layup. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Cantor. Here's Simons. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Covered by Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Kicks it out to Harden. Nets passing it around. Back to Harris. Looking to end the run. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Anthony's shot is off. Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% for the field. And the jam by Harden.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Simons. Off target at the rim.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazer. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Griffin. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's the Nets now. They trail by 16. Here's Harden on the wing. Oh, Griffin in position. Shot clock at 6. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Powell kicks to Nurkic. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Left side, Durant. Nurkic with the block. Here's Lillard.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And once they rolled the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Griffin. And the shot is good.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Griffin against Covington. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Covington finds Lillard. Another shot. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. That's tipped. Stolen by Durant. Nets trail by 17. Griffin dishes to Harris. And he lobs it up. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score. Attacking that offensive glass.
McCollum outside. Fires from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the rejection by Harden. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Blazers ball.
McCollum deciding where to go with it.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Durant, no good. Trailblazers leading by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by McCollum.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Lillard missing. And the Nets with possession. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Powell. Takes the three. And it's KD with the rebound. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy. There below is Bart. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. And looking at the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now, here is Irving. Griffin trying to get open. Irving's shot is good. And these teams both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking. Do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
Harris's shot is off.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lopez with the steal. Holiday against Harden. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Off target from outside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. The feed to KD. Clock at 6. That shot by Griffin, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Holiday finds Giannis. Griffin with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Irving, good.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Lopez dishes to Middleton. The pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Drains the three-pointer. Holiday's got 6.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control through Holiday.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Griffin kicks to Harden. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Stolen by Middleton.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Irving for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nwora, the pass to Tucker. Now here's Teague. Here's Connaughton. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Nwora. And a miss there on the triple. Durant down low. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Harden dishes to Griffin. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Tucker the pass to Portis. And Durant sends it back.
The large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Nets trail by 3. It's tipped out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. T kicks to Portis. Griffin with some nice D. And the Nets shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Doesn't get talked about much, but Blake Griffin sprinting out in transition allows him those kind of opportunities. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Nwora. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Teague. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Durant wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Fires the 3. That shot misses. The Nets with the lead. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. It's rebounded by Portis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nwora can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and That's unfortunate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Nets leading by 4. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Griffin. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's 11 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 3-point lead. Harden the pass to Harris. Offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Durant kicks to Griffin. Durant trying to break free. Griffin's shot is off. The Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Griffin passes to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
With 1 on the clock.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. The wide open look here for Lopez. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. From deep. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Holiday with the 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the jam by Harden.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Holiday, he has 6. Middleton the pass to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Durant the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And the roll by Griffin is what sets it up there. Just a great job reading the room that he had off of the pick and roll and being ready to shoot.
It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Lopez uses the glass to finish the layup. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Nets leading by 3. Harden dishes to Griffin. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Kicks it down to Middleton. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:35 left to play in the third. Teague for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Durant with the drive.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Tucker the pass to Portis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Down low and stolen by Portis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. In the corner, Harden. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks trail by 4. Portis with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Nwora, the pass to Teague. Here's Portis. Here's Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Griffin with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Teague kicks it to Tucker. Back to Teague. Tucker dishes to Teague. And there's the pass to Nwora. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Comes up empty down low. Blake Griffin getting it done for Brooklyn. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Teague out there, PJ Tuck. And it's Nora in at the small forward position.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Teague drives in. Pass to Nora. Back to Portis. He can't get that one. Nice D from Griffin. Nets leading by 8. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Connaughton passes to Nora. Teague against Harden. Pass to Nora. There's the triple. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bucks trail by 10. Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
From deep, Harden. That shot off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harden left side. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Holiday with the 3.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Giannis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Griffin kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Lopez. It's stolen by Harris. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. It's Giannis with the drive. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by KD. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 23 points.
I feel like the jump ball triggered Kyrie Irving. He's been on it with tremendous effort from the beginning.
But they recover it. To the paint, Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Feeds it to Griffin. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Irving finds Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Irving attacking. Lopez with the steal. A 3-ball. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap. There below is... Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jackson. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Marcus Morris has tremendous size, and he is willing to find his teammates when they're open. That's nicely done.
Harris outside. Passes to Irving. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
Leonard against KD. Kept alive. Offline with the baseline jumper. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morris passes to Leonard. And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. This one for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yep, it counts.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
On the wing, George. Over Irving. George, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Tipped away. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morris finds Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Morris left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by George. On its way from Irving for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers leading by 5. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Durant with the rebound. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Jackson against Harris. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Pass to Morris. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And Harden on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Leonard. The 8-footer. And George finishes inside.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Harden scanning the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Kennard's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Pass to Batum. Just 3 on the clock. And good that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Earlier in
everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Beverly in at the point. Harden against Beverly. Batum dishes to Ibaka. Over Green. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
Here's Jordan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Kennard. There's the 3. Shot's good by Ibaka.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Here's Brown. The offensive rebound. Clippers leading by 4. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Here's Cousins. Ibaka. This is to Batum. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. Green with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Cousins finds Batum. Sweet little floater. Batum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Jordan dishes to Green. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Jordan. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board.
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Are you kidding me? DeMarcus Cousins, my goodness, go ahead.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Jordan up top. He's guarded by Cousins. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. From deep, Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ibaka, no luck.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Jackson against Harden. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Back to Harden. From downtown. Green finds Jordan. Back to Green. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Harden for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. George with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Morris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. To the middle, stolen by Zubac. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's stolen by Green. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead top.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
You've got Green on out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Brown against George. Shoots over Brown. Again, Los Angeles.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Inside. From deep Harden. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. On the wing, Jackson. George up top. He's covered by Brown. George with the bucket. George has got 6.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
Now the pass to Luwawu. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. And George kicks to Leonard. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
George passes to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Jackson kicks to George. Back to Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Back to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jackson passes to Zubac. Jackson down low, guarded by Harden. And that'll be two. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Morris. And here is Los Angeles now. They're leading by 8. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the shot is long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Harden the pass to Luau. And stolen by Cousins. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Luau. And again, it's the Nets missing. Clippers leading by 10. And 101 left to play here in the third.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Beverly looking around. Pass to Kennard. From past the arc, buries it from three-point range. Kennard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Luau, the pass to Harden, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Harden's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Batum finds Kennard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Luau. Down low. Here's Brown. They get it again. Jordan. Pass to Green. A second chance effort. And the jumper falls for him.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Batum. Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. And it's Ibaka. And it's Cousins in at center. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nets trail by 12. Harden outside. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. Here's Jordan. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Beverly. Here's Batum. It's hauled in by Brown.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. Beyond the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Poke loose. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. The kick out to Brown. And again, it's the Nets missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. Ibaka dishes to Beverly. Puts up a 3. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. The tray. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And Cousins kicks to Kennard. From the line. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Nets trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Buries it down low. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Brooklyn.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Batum. Here's Ibaka. Beverly wide open. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Batum finds Ibaka. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. George against Irving. A 3 from Leonard. Harden with the defensive effort.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
George against Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Irving's shot is good.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Jackson with it. There's the pass to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And here's George for three. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Zubac kicks to George. A deep three from Leonard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Powell. Griffin with the steal. And then Durant with the jam.
Remarkable strength on the alley-oop. Durant is taking no prisoners.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Shoots the three. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. That's a 2 from Lillard. They get it back.
Oh, he plays with so much heart. McCollum, I mean, is constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
Harden outside. To the paint. Nurkic with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Outside Irving. Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a big boost to his offense. Griffin's improved shooting consistency from long range, from mid-range, from the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard against Harden. Now here's Lillard. Guarded close. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around. A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Inside. Here's Powell. Some solid defense from Harris.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
The 3 from KD. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 5 now.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Lillard attacking. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, this is one of Irving's favorite shots. He's great at squaring himself up before firing.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Irving misses.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
They get it back. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. It's good. McCollum's got his second bucket.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
It's Durant on the wing. Shot from 16. Offensive rebound. Shoots over Covington. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Durant. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 4 for 5 right out the gate.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Covington passes to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, McCollum is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact from the line.
Portland may have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Irving against McCollum. Griffin goes in. The shot, no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers lead. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Up again, and Kanter pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead. You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kanter kicks to Anthony. The 3. Durant with the steal. To the middle. Back to Irving. Shoots over Hollis-Jefferson. And that one comes up a bit short.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Here's Simons. 3 on the clock. Here's Jones. And the rejection by Harden. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And another turnover here by Portland.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waster.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Simons. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simons, the pass to Jones. And the pass to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Cantor's got his first basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Back to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
In the corner, it's Harris. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, Harden. And it's Portland with the rebound. Last break, here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge. And it's Simons missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Harris. Back to Harden. Lets it go with the 3. Harden missing again. Trailblazers leading by 8. There's Hollis Jefferson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 10. From deep, Harden. On the wing, Irving. KD against Anthony. Durant kicks to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Jones dishes to Cantor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
It was great to see Cantor's willingness to bang and bump down low. He brings so much toughness to his team.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. McCollum's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
To the paint, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Lillard outside. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. And that concludes the first. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 10 points, and no doubt that C.J. McCollum. And that should.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harris. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Okay. nice move by Griffin. Give this guy credit. He's added so many moves to his game.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Lillard, and then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Irving looking for an opening. Griffin, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 8.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Diaz got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. Harden the pass to Irving. Durant with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity, and Griffin with the layup. He's got 12.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Oh, nice touch from the mid-range. You give Cantor this shot, he's happy to take it.
Irving misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Durant sends it back. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Lillard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Irving dishes to Harris. Back to Irving. From 18 feet away, Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Basket good. McCollum's got 12.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harris passes to KD. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Blazers on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. They grab their own miss. McCollum off on the layup. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the corner, it's Harris. Oh, Griffin in position. Off target on the alley-oop layup. Trailblazers leading by 22. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Sinks the triple.
Well, I think it's fair to say we can add this to the list of huge games McCollum's had in his career. I mean, one crisp bucket after another tonight.
Now, here is Harden. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Anthony, also Enes Kanter out there. Derek Jones is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Simons in at the point. Here's Harden, here's Griffin, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Scooped up. Anthony kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Kanter, and Kanter throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Griffin. Unable to get that one. And it's Portland the other way. Throws it up high. And then Jones with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And it's Simons missing.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Harden's shot is off. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kanter's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. Lets the three fly. And it's Simons missing.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And Griffin with the score. The assist by Irving.
Oh, look at that. That's an excellent pass. Irving creating for his teammates, showing his unselfishness.
Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. All sorts of time. But they get it back. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jones. Here's Simons, 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Kanter back to Jones. Pass to Simons. Over Harden. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what Griffin does best. I mean, he's like a ballet basketball player. When he gets in the air, he just hangs there, looks around, spins, gets some popcorn, gives a high five to his teammates, and then throws it in your face.
With the putback. And it's Jones with the ball for Portland.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Enes Kanter.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing. And it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Here's Simons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden inside the three-point line. And Jones pulls it down.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And here's Anthony for three. Up top, Canner, defended by Griffin. Jones, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Griffin can't get it to go in. Anthony against KD. And stolen by Harris. Durant down low. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And
And we've got time. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picture. So the net starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the four-man position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. A nice shot by Griffin. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor.
Whoa!
Yikes.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Pass to Harden. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Good D by Holiday. Griffin with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
Now that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Such a smart defensive player. Drew Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
13 feet away. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Offensive rebound. And again, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Irving finds KD. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Griffin passes to Harden. Lets it go. And he overshot that one, missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. KD, that's for 2. That shot off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 12.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 6-point game. Pass to Griffin. Over Lopez. Griffin kicks to Harden. Back to Griffin. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Teague, here we go. Tucker. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 6. And here's Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. It's rebounded by Portis.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And here's Harris from the arc. Durant, good, and Harris gets the assist. Durant's got 6.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
As soon as Teague gets inside, he really forces the issue right there, getting a foul as a result.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Rob. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Forbes, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. And you can be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points.
Definitely getting to slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward spot. Here's Teague. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 6. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. He feeds it to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Harden against Teague. Pass to Irving. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've all always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Nets trail by 6. Irving passes to Griffin. And here is KD. Back to Griffin. And that one drops. Griffin's got 8.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Portis drives in. He kicks to Forbes. The pass to Tucker. Here's Norrell. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden against T. Harden kicks to Irving. Now here's Harden. And there's the feed to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 10 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Passes it to Forbes. Tucker with the ball. Teague with a clean look. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. They'll get another chance. Harris finds Griffin. Harden outside. Pass to Griffin. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one at the line is good. Middleton hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
Down low, Harden dishes to Griffin. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Harden finds Irving. Holiday against Harden. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can see that combination of size and skill. And Blake Griffin right now on a roll.
Griffin with the steal.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Stolen by Durant. Tie game in Milwaukee.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Outside Griffin. Puts it up. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. The kick out to Holiday. And the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got 5.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Harris outside. Inside, shot clock at 6. Griffin's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Lopez. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Middleton for 3, kept alive. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Harris finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris passes to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 5.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And Griffin's such a special talent. He connects on those difficult finishes time and time again.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the dunk by Giannis.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Durant for 3. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Middleton outside. Back to Lopez. From 8. And he gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Griffin. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Teague. Portis trying to free himself. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Norrell. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Tucker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To the middle.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Teague, the pass to Norrell. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead. Teague, the pass to Portis. The kick out to Teague. Connects from 3-point range. Teague's got 7 points.
Well, the ball whips around and finally gets to Jeff Teague, and he lets it fly. Just a terrific shot.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Portis. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Portis. Now Tucker. Outside Teague. Here's Nora. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
T kicks it to Tucker. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Over to the left wing. Here's Nora. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
At the line for your Bucks, Jordan and Nora. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Back to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. DiVincenzo with it. Mora, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. Giannis has got 24 points.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Durant dishes to Irving. Tries from 10. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
It's Durant on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Brown the pass to Griffin. To the wing right side. Shot from 12. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Luwawu. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's the Nets now. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. DiVincenzo can't hit it. For the Nets, this one not looking good. To end the run. No good from Luwawu. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. And it's good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
They get the rebound. Bucks leading by 11. And Giannis throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Next substitution, Kevin Durant.
Here is Harden. Releases. And that one goes long. Holiday surveying the floor. No good with the triple. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on DA. It's
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for Los Angeles, they've got Jackson. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Lays it up off the glass. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Jackson misses. Leonard with the steal. Unloads. Rebounded by the Nets.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Good on the three-point shot.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
George against Irving. Outside for Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Harden against George. Harris, right side. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Leonard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's George. Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. Another miss by Leonard.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. George finds Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Back to Irving. Stolen by Jackson. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Irving kicks to Harden. They get it back. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside Jackson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Harris. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 9. Nobody near George. That 3 off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Irving can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great effort by Blake Griffin. Coaches can draw up whatever they want. Sometimes it just boils down to effort.
Jackson passes to Zubac. He dishes it to Morris. Yes, that goes in. Morris has got 6.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Durant dishes to Griffin. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went got it and dunked it home.
To the inside. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
They've got DeMarcus Cousins. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Beverley finds Kennard. And Irving pulls it down.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Clippers leading by 14. Batum for 3. Goes back up. Cousins, the pass to Ibaka. Good on the bucket. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Batum. James Harden with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. From down in the low post, it goes. Ibaka's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Irving for 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside, Batum. Off target from three-point range. Nets trail by 18.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ibaka finds Cousins. Kennard on the wing. The 17-footer. Rebounded by the Nets.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
And here is Los Angeles now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Inside, Cousins. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Batum dishes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
And here's Harris from the arc. Kennard with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the pass to Beverly. For the three. The shot will not fall.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
And Beverly kicks to Batum. Feeds it to Ibaka. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
30 seconds left now here in the second. Beverly the pass to Cousins. Back to Beverly. Kennard against Griffin. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw this game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Passes to George. Fires for three. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was... And...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of
them... Oh, the power on that throwdown!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Harris against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, George. Morris inside. Griffin on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Both good from the line that time. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Pass to Morris. Now George.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
George passes to Zubac, and it's sent back by KD.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
Morris, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Leonard against Irving. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Durant.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Outside Irving. From the arc. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Launches it, and it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Jackson dishes to George. Down low, Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside Jackson. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Here's Harden on the wing. Left side Harris. Leonard with the steal. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Blake Griffin.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Jackson. Again, Los Angeles.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
On up the court. Back to Leonard. From deep. They get it again. Zubac. And here's George for three. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And against one of the top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Ibaka, Patrick Beverly out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Cousins in its center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Cousins finds Beverly. With his first shot attempt, the rebound by the Nets. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Back to Jordan. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Batum for 3. The rebound by Luwawu.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 11. Ibaka, the pass to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Over in the corner, Cousins. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Lock at 6. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Kennard for 3. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead. His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Beverly, the pass to Batum. Ibaka right side. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. A 3-pointer is right on target.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his 3-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jordan. Bounce pass from Beverly. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Beverly looking around. Outside, Batum. He kicks it to Cousins. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Batum, no good. Nets trail by 10. To the paint. Over Cousins. Bank shot, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jordan, the pass to Green. And stolen by Cousins. Beverly with the ball. Now Green defending. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
In the corner, Harden. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard, the pass to Jackson. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And again, it's the Nets missing. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Zubac trying to break loose. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And George gets it to go.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. George, that's a 2-pointer. Missed. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.